What is going on, fellow Wastelanders? Welcome back to the channel. Shock Radio here on the test server, checking out Wasteland Drift to show you guys what it is all about. As you have probably seen in the developer live stream earlier, which we totally had a great time streaming the Russian version and the English version for our channel members and Twitch subscribers. Thank you guys for being part of our watch party this morning. As we seen earlier during the dev live stream, they revealed the Uabaki light wheels, which are very interesting. They will increase the power of your vehicle by 50%. Maximum bonus is reached when 4 enemies are in range. For each enemy in range within 80 meters. So a lightweight small wheel. They also have this featuring a lets damage through 15% bullet pass through on these wheels. Not all wheels have that kind of damage pass through, so keep that in mind with these wheels. A very interesting feature indeed to have with these wheels. So I think these are going to be pretty good in the Wasteland in the future. We got the Punji, and overall I think this is going to be a novelty item. It did not seem to work very well. I used it in battle against bots, and like, unless people really run into that thing, maybe if you pair it with cap cans or something, it could be pretty cool. But the Punji, essentially an electrical force field placing machine, which, fun fact, it counts as a drone, a turret, autonomous weapon, so you could use it with things like the call cabin, which increases your vehicle durability based on the number of drones that are placed. But I thought this would be more like a mine layer, but it is actually an autonomous weapon, a turret. So keep that in mind when you're using this, looking for build synergy. You can even use it with co-drivers. What co-driver is for? Boom, there you go, your drone durability, drone activation time. You can use the R-Type 52 for your turrets and drones. Now up next is the Fukibari crossbow. This is probably what I'm most looking forward to. This thing attaches itself to vehicles, heats up the parts, and does damage over time. Now, as we've seen with the damage meter and testing on levies, if you hit a cabin, it is like 1100 cabin damage you are doing straight to a build. Light cabins, kapoop, gone. Heavy cabins, it takes a lot of damage out of. Now, originally I thought you could pair this well with something like the Akari or the Phoenix, but it seems to pair well enough on its own or with anything else that will heat up the build. Oyabun engine, which is the predecessor, the successor, I don't know, the successor, is that what it is, to the hot red zero energy costing engine that will allow you to go backwards in a lickety split. If you crash into a wall as much as I do, this is probably an engine that is going to save your life, and it looked pretty good on the test server. Now the Uamagi, I was honestly not totally impressed with. It seemed underwhelming. Now you cannot mount this sideways, you cannot undermount it, so it seems like they used the Young Wang to test all of the meta ways we would abuse this item. So unfortunately, it is, you can only mount this straight up and down. You can have a total of, I believe, 2 of these on your build maximum. And they just didn't do a whole lot of damage. If you're shooting against hovers, or possibly if you're fighting against brick builds, if you get underneath of their cabin or underneath their frames, you can do a lot of damage. But overall, it did not do as much damage as I would have hoped it would have done. This Ongaku horn was actually really awesome. You can totally control this, turn the music on and off with the horn button. So yeah, you can run your own dance party, be your own DJ in the Wasteland, and it fits right in the back of your trunk. So I do want to point out, while I was on the test server, I did check it out, and the Devourer is getting nerfed, ladies and gentlemen. The hit damage is going down, along with, I believe, the effective range of the Devourer, and you're simply going to need more projectiles to land to charge your perk. So you're going to need a total of 36 projectiles instead of 30 projectiles to charge the perk of your Devourer. We have seen the price of the Devourer go down, so will the price continue to go down with the Devourer? We will see. So for the Nemesis crafting recipe, they really shook up the game this time. They seem to be doing this a lot. If we compare like the Devourer crafting recipe, it was 4 legendaries, but it was actually 4 of these limited time legendaries. The Nemesis is 4 legendaries, but it's only 2 limited time uncraftable legendaries. The Helios there are going to be easy for you guys to obtain. The Jackie, you have a limited time now to get the Jackie before the next step battle pass ends. So take advantage of that if you are able to. And then if you have the patience, just wait it out, and eventually I'm sure the Lucifer will come out again in another event pass or in a pack or something coming down the road. So just get these other items ready, guys, and then when the time comes, you'll have the Lucifer. It's 300 uranium, just like the Devourer, but it is a little different this time. It is, again, only 2 of the untradeable legendaries. Overall, I was a bit underwhelmed with the Nemesis. The perk was really awesome, but it doesn't do cabin damage quite as well as something like the Helios does. And you have to charge the perk by not shooting. So if you're in a firefight, it's going to be pretty hard to get the perk charged. And again, it just didn't do a whole lot of cabin damage. Pretty good damage overall, but maybe it'll get buffed, but overall I just was not super impressed with the new Nemesis energy weapon. Now, as far as all the craftable items in the battle pass coming up, we got the Phantom Drone is going to be a shining star. Obviously, we've got the Punji autonomous weapon is going to be a shining star in these crafting recipes, and the Jotun, which has already skyrocketed in cost since the Russian live stream started. So you will need those items. Phoenix here to craft the Fukibari, and the Umugi aspect is available for fusion for durability, damage, and projectile speed. Retcher, durability, damage, and rate of fire. Retcher's always making its way here. The Satori cabin, the new light cabin. You will need the Yanabi cabin. You will need the new Uwabaki wheels to craft this guy, and the Titan heavy wheels. Now, the new Satori cabin increases the weapon damage by 20% when the armored car is drifting. The longer the car is drifting, the greater the damage bonus, with a maximum of 40%. So a better version of the Nabi cabin. Overall, not my thing. Again, I said this before, I'll say it again. I'll go to my grave. I don't really particularly like the perk of like charging your damage uncontrollably, and then when you stop to line up your shot, well, there goes your damage buff. I don't really like that too much, but it is a really fast cabin, a sleek cabin, a good looking cabin. So overall, not bad, but not my cup of tea. You will need the Ravager wheels and the Uwabaki wheels to craft it. The Hippogriff cabin is available for fusion with the low cost of 650 lighters. The Oyabun engine for Ravager steering wheels, the Uwabaki light wheels, and the hot red engine. The Ninja Duck making a comeback. If you guys happen to have the Crew Duck, you can craft that guy, and then any of the other ducks in there, you can craft the Ninja Duck. Punji is in the battle pass. Tempura is going to be the item of interest here for all the purples, all your purple needs. So if you're still able to, if you have any work pieces from old Syndicate factions, get your hands on some tempuras from for this battle pass. Executioner cannon for durability, penetration ability, and projectile speed. No reload time on the cannon. Interesting fusion for the Executioner. Is penetration ability worth it over reload time? That's an excellent question. Let me know in the comments. Aurora for durability, damage, and thermal effect rate. You got your MG13 equalizer for durability, damage, and projectile speed. We got our werewolf cabin there for durability, max speed, and power. Here's your Uwabaki's durability and power penalty. You're going to need some camber wheels, the Falco rotors, and get your hands on some flamingo legs before the next step battle pass is over to craft yourself some Uwabaki steering wheels. There you go again, the non-steering variant of the Uwabaki, non-steering cambers. Meat grinders are making a comeback, guys, in this battle pass. Thank the Lord for me. This is probably what I'm going to have to get with my battle pass lighters, is going to be the meat grinder. So durability and power penalty for your meat grinder. Currently, meat grinders are sitting top of the meta, so a great time to get those if you have the lighters. Expandable ammo pack. Thankfully, I have a few of these already, but mass and module efficiency, perfect fusion for something that is very hard to get perfect fused. Therms, I like me some therms for durability, damage, rate of fire. You got your sinuses, durability, damage, and projectile speed. You got your synthesis for damage, or sorry, synthesis for durability, projectile charge time, and projectile speed. Your pilgrim for durability, max speed, and mass limit. And then your razorback for mass and power, guys. Some builder container there to finish her off. Alright guys, well thank you for checking out our video today, wrapping up the test server for you guys and my thoughts. If you haven't already joined the Discord, if you have any questions about things that were going down on the test server, join our Discord. PlayStation, PC, Xbox, we have the community for you. Links are in the description below or the pinned comment. I will be also streaming Twitch drops as soon as they start, so follow me at twitch.tv/shockradio. We have a lot of great prizes to give away this week. We have PlayStation gift cards, Xbox gift cards, we have some battle pass and event pass giveaways, 2 giveaway coming up, 1-day premiums, all kinds of fun prizes to give you guys. So join our Discord and stay ready for when those Twitch drops hits. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.